This is Gaming to Fight Cancer. I'm Jut, and we're playing Ghost of Tsushima. Today is day one of our brand new playthrough, so here we go. I'll get my introduction in just a moment, but
the Mongol Empire is invading our home.
I haven't even hit the press start button yet, other than to set difficulty and picture screens. So let's see what's going on here, and then we'll give our introduction and go on.
Unstoppable. We are 80 samurai against an army, fighting to slow the invasion.
I like your odds.
Today, I die for my people.
There must be thousands of them. We will face death and defend our home.
Wow, they localized the lip sync for English.
Tradition, courage, honor. They are what make us. We are the warriors of Tsushima.
Tsushima.
We are samurai! Odadachi, go break their spirits.
I like that. Oh, that's a lot of boats. It's a lot of fire, it's a lot of water, it's a lot of grass. There's some beautiful landscape, beautiful graphics.
Outsiders! Send your finest warrior to face me! Nada, Jinnina.
He doesn't look like he's missed many meals.
I am Harunobu Adachi, descendant of the legendary Yoshinobu Adachi.
Well, that's not very honorable. Okay, so not fighting with honor. That was a very Indiana Jones style death right there.
Samurai! Do you surrender?
Cowards without honor deserve no mercy.
Lord Adachi did
No
Lord Itachi
mercy!
has a head on the shoulders Itachi. Okay, so I'm controlling the camera. Okay, I can swing a sword. Can't control, I can kind of control the horse. Alright, we're attacking. Alright, who's next? Come here. Oh, oh, look at that. Nice. The horse is going down. So is this, now we're going to go like 6 weeks before or something? Nope. 6 seconds later. Ooh, ouch.
I need you with me. We've lost so many. We have to keep pushing.
Oh, we got to make some changes. Okay. All right. Well, this will be a good section to stop just for a second here, even though we're in the middle of the action here. I got to make some changes real quick. But first, welcome to the Gaming to Fight Cancer channel. I'm Jut. This is Ghost of Tsushima, and this is our next playthrough that we're doing. It's the first non-Square Enix game, not by design. I didn't mean to do a whole bunch of them to begin with. It's just kind of how it ended out. But this will be our next adventure together. So this game, from what I read, and I have read very little, I try on these playthroughs to know next to nothing on the game. So it's much of a surprise for me as it is for anyone else watching for the first time. But I heard that it's about, with all the side quests and stuff, is you can get about 100 hours out of this game, which is awesome because when I spend money on a game, I like to get at least $1 per hour out of it, and anything above the hours above the dollars that I spent is just icing on the cake. So this should be well purchased. Seems to be well reviewed. We're playing on PlayStation 5, so we have the enhanced visuals and all that good stuff at 50 frames per second. Um, let's not make the same mistake I made with Shadow of the Tomb Raider and talk about the game rating and how we think it's going to be. This game is rated M for mature. I gave a whole spiel at the beginning of Shadow of the Tomb Raider about, hey, this is going to be fine for kids. Parents, don't worry about it. We're going to be fine. And then in the very first hours of the game, we saw a village wiped out and a child dying in front of us, and a whole bunch of bad language and pickaxes to the neck and things that obviously made it not for kids. So let's talk about this game. It is also rated M. However, it is not rated M in the way that we're going to have a game like a Grand Theft Auto or a Red Dead Redemption or things of that nature, where it's just wanton violence and going out and killing civilians and all that other stuff. I guess it is rated they got the M rating just for the blood and gore effect and not much else. The protagonist of this game, Jin, his actions are honorable. So even though we're going to be tromping through the fields and slashing people with swords and probably chopping off heads and body parts and whatever cool stuff the game designers have come up with. It is not wanton violence, as in we're just going out to kill everyone for the sake of killing everyone. There's reasons. I found a website for parents that talk about game ratings and the realities of the game ratings, since the ESRB can be kind of heavy-handed on how a game should actually be treated and rated. Um, so for me, it would seem that if your kids are probably 10 or older, I would guess maybe 12, 10, 12. Um, you can probably let them watch this stream. So I'm gonna list it as an all stream for everybody. But if you got youngsters, that are fighting their battle and they want to watch this, parental discretion advised. It may keep their mind off of it, which is the end goal of this stream in general, is to keep your mind off of what you're going through and give you something else to think about. But we don't want anyone having nightmares and grabbing kitchen knives and playing samurai and stuff like that too. So a little bit older, preteens, double digit ages, stuff like that's probably going to be fine. Um, but for the really young ones, pick one of my other streams that are definitely kid friendly. Pick one of the Final Fantasies, or have fun with the Man Eater one, and things like that. But for everyone else, here we go. This should occupy for those who watch live on Twitch. This should occupy us for the next several weeks, and for you guys watching on YouTube, hopefully this just gives you plenty of videos to watch. So when you come across this, again, please follow along on Twitch if you are, or follow along on YouTube. Remember, I never ask for subs. I don't want subs. I'm not a Twitch affiliate partner or anything. I don't even think you can sub because I'm not any of those things. If you felt the need to make a donation to me, please don't. Make it to St. Jude's instead, or keep it for yourselves to spend on your kids. Cancer sucks, and there's a lot of money involved. You don't need to be giving anything to me. I'm just trying to do my little part and help out and get you through it as best as I possibly can. So with that being said, welcome to Ghost of Tsushima, and let's get started. So the first thing I need to do that I noticed immediately, and I should mention, camera's stuck up in the upper left hand corner right now. Best guess that's where it should go. Other streams, you may see me play around and move it around based on how the HUD and the screen and everything looks. If it's great there for the game, it's great. If we need to move it because we're blocking stuff, then we'll do that later during another stream. But the first thing I absolutely have to do is invert the camera. I am one of those guys where I have to have a inverted camera, just like I'm pulling back on a flight stick or flying a plane or something like that. We are playing on medium difficulty. The audio is set to English with English subtitles. I have it as 3D audio just because of this headset. I don't even know if this is a 3D audio headset. I think it is. It's official PlayStation one, but I got it for like $15 at Best Buy a long time ago, and it seems to work perfect. And I've been told it's better than the PS5 Pulse one for as far as mic and streaming. So. We'll keep everything like this, and then once I get this first stream done, I'll go back and evaluate on the output on sound. I don't know if it's going to be any different in streaming in general, but if we need to make an adjustment here, we will. Let's go display. We got HDR on, brightness 90, HDR brightness of the user interface. Ooh, oh, that's very bright. I don't know, 30, sure. Contrast, dramatic, yeah. Performance. Hey, we're not on a PS4 Pro, we're on a PS5. See, we got the white controller here. We'll play with this mode on and off during the game. HUD style, show masks and cutscenes. Yeah, we'll keep that off. Here's the other big one that we could do is we can turn the blood off and really make this kid friendly. But I'm not going to do that. We're gonna keep the blood on. I remember back when I was a kid, what, 8th grade or so, even before that, when Mortal Kombat came out and there was the big uh, uproar on blood in games, and then like the Super Nintendo version didn't have any blood. You just had gray sweat, while the same thing on the Genesis, but you had the AC, ABB code to bring the blood back and all that. And then Mortal Kombat 2 came out when I was in 8th grade and brought all the blood everywhere. So, not a big deal for me, and I think it's fine. So, anyway, I don't think we need to do anything in accessibility here. Enhanced wind visibility. Guiding. Okay. Increases visual aids for parry. Okay. Aim. I like aim assist. And let's see. Projectile indicator. Visual to signal. We'll see if we need that or not. Vibration. Lower intensity. Combat is less intense. We don't want that. Forces easy. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay. So, buttons here. Aiming, blocking. Can we actually change button layout? Display. Is there a button layout? Stick drift compensation. Increase stick tolerance to drift or dead zone. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that has anything to do with like if you have like the drift in the controller. Huh. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Block, quick fire, hold, select stance, heavy attack, quick attack. Okay. Dash, jump, camera, player, photo mode, heal, horse, standoff. All right, I guess we'll get a tutorial as we
Even
go.
if it costs us our lives.
Interesting that there's like no press start. So, we're going around town. I'm trying to loot bodies like I'm playing Assassin's Creed or something. It seems that we have done... Oh, look at that. Yeah, making sure he's dead. We're pretty bloody. We didn't do a whole lot. We whacked a couple... Excuse me. We whacked a couple people with a horse, and then we fell down, and I guess we were unconscious and missed the rest of the fight. We pulled a Tyrion Lannister here from Game of Thrones. So let's see. Can I? Okay, we got that. All right.
Men, we must hunt
that.
down the Mongol leader.
Hunting down the Mongols.
With me.
Okay, I can run by holding that. Can I jump? Oh, yes.
No Mongol dog.
More Mongols. Ha ha. Hopefully I can't. Hopefully I can't hit my own teammates. Where's this guy? Yeah, I see you. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, he's on fire. Can I? Okay, I got. Oh, hang on. Got a little cut there. A little razor burn. All right. So far, I'm not really using the heavy button. All right, so there's a heavy one. Nice. So can I can't switch. I guess there's something. Oh, okay, so that's block. Oh, hey. Come on, I'm trying to learn controls here. Alright, lock. Ha. Alright, there we go. And maybe I have unlimited health right now since I don't see any type of health bar. But we are We're gonna have a big burn pile in a bit. I gotta be a little careful here too, I'm noticing. Come on. My off-screen game that I don't stream that I'm playing right now is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the R1, R2 buttons are the attack buttons here. So I've got an almost instinctual thing to try and push those buttons, which right now don't do
We're all that's
anything.
left.
There is only one path for us. Find the Mongol leader and end him here.
I'll fight beside you to the end.
I know.
Very beautiful landscape. Like, very well written, well done.
The Mongol leader.
I'm ready, Uncle.
We end this together.
Oh, so he was the leader. Okay. Oh! That's not how you end things. I mean, that is how you end things together, but that's how you end things together poorly. And he got arrowed. Look at that. It looks like it's just a flesh wound.
Uncle.
Oh. Oh, arrowed again. Oh, man. That is not the kind of acupuncture these guys like. Come on, Jin, get up, man. This is supposed to be a 100-hour game, not a 100-second one. That's a big belt buckle. Oh, ow. Oh, just left it there. He bows to him.
I am Khotan, cousin of Kublai, grandson of Genghis.
Genghis Khan. Okay. The Genghis Khan had lots of kids.
Brother, you are a warrior. I can see that. You trained your whole life for this. And you have won battles that lesser men have called unwinnable, yes? But while you were sharpening your sword, do you know how I prepared for today? I learned. I know your language, your traditions, your beliefs, which villages to tame and which to burn. So I'll ask you once again, Samurai. Do you surrender?
Well, if you know there are people, you know his answer is no. Okay. Oh, I twitched. Not this kind of twitch. My leg twitched. And I twitch again. Somehow I'm alive. It's Samantha from Frozen 2. I got the wind and the leaves rustling around me. Samantha's coming to help me. Oh, I'm twitching. I'm still twitching. Oh, it's the anger fist. What is that awful smell? Always been patched up. Some sweat dripping. He really should have some blood in his back, though. He got some arrows back there. Unless he had some armor or something and it just kind of stuck him.
How did I get here?
Didn't do anything. Good question. Thank you for asking the obvious.
Someone
R2.
worked hard to keep me alive.
And I'm sitting there and I'm holding down the R3 button like Shadow the Tomb Raider that we just played, thinking that I'm going to be able to scan the horizon and the environment. Looking for stuff. Alright.
No weapons. Just supplies. Need to keep moving.
Alright, so we are not immediately getting some weapons and armor or anything. Let's take a look at this world here. Do we recognize?
Mongols.
Can I fall off of here? It seems like I probably can. But the game probably wants me to go this way.
Someone saved me. Hid me back here. Maybe they have my sword.
Here I am pushing R3 again, looking for hidden stuff. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, there's a Mongol. Being the South Park fan that I am, you will probably hear many times me start referring to them as the Mongolians. And that's not in any way meant to be insulting. It's just I grew up watching South Park. Wait, okay, so do I leave muddy prints? Kind of? Alright, kind of. Alright. Is there a first-person view? At least not here. Okay, so I see sound the alarm, search for your katana. And that is blocking my what I've got going on up there. So I'm going to see if I can go into the settings, broadcast, pause, stop. Is that overlay, options, display position? Let's go top right? Does that change anything? Okay, so it didn't change anything there. Let's try again. Broadcast. Don't want to make that mistake again. Camera. Move camera display. There we go. All right. Okay, now we're up on the other side. We'll see how things do over here. Okay, so some reason we think that my katana might be here because of some mystery footprints that we found. Okay.
Someone was sharpening their blade. A warrior.
Put on your armor. Let's see. That must be this stuff here. Collect.
Broken. But better than nothing.
Okay, leave the house to continue your search. So I'm up armor now. That's broken. It looks like I've only got one little shoulder plate. Oh. Oh, ouch.
Inside. Now. How are your wounds? Can you run?
I think so. Where's my sword?
Not here.
You're on! Here!
I'll take care of this. Please, hide. Oh, don't hurt me!
Dramatic wailing.
Bryce!
He got himself a little He got himself a little knife there. Is he gonna knife this guy? Oh, she's gonna knife him. Oh, yeah.
Who are you?
Great
I'm
question.
Yuna.
A summoner.
You want your sword? Follow me.
How long was I out?
Long enough for the Mongols to conquer half the island.
Sleeping on the job. L plus X to go through window. Alright.
Shh. Not now. Shit. Get down.
Oh, okay. We got some English cursing in the game, too. Is that Big Bad?
Let's move.
This way. Wait.
Oh.
There's nothing we can do for her.
But I can save the others. Lord Shimura was with me on the battlefield.
Jindo? Forget him.
Yuna, wait. Lord Shimura is my uncle.
You're Jin Sakai? The Jito's nephew?
I have to know.
I don't know what a Jito
Did he
is.
survive?
I think so. The Mongols took him prisoner.
Where did they take him?
East. Along the coast.
Toward Castle Kaneda. They must be holding him inside, celebrating their victory. I could take them by surprise.
Didn't we see his uncle
Or I'll rescue Lord Shimura.
get
Then
sliced
help him
down?
drive the Mongols into the sea. He can contact the Shogun, call for reinforcements.
I didn't nurse you back to health to watch you throw your life away.
Why did you save me?
I was just thinking the same
Couldn't
thing.
leave you to die. I need your help.
Lord Shimura can help our whole island. And he's the only family I have left.
He has a lot of faith in his uncle.
Let's move.
Under here.
Bridges.
Come on. We can't help him now.
I like her matter of fact. Okay, good. I can crouch. Her matter of fact.
For battle.
They've been riding
We
on
can't
the
help
coast
them.
island, taking slaves, killing the weak.
No one's fighting.
Through here.
Move.
Big village.
Cleared the road. If we cross, someone's bound to see us.
I'll take that chance.
Wait. God.
Now what? Where'd you go?
Come on.
More guards.
We'll take the rooftops.
Ooh, okay.
Climb
All right.
roofs.
So
Scavenge battlefields. You're a thief.
When I need something, I take it.
Like my katana.
I traded it for food and medicine.
You what?
Don't worry. We'll find the buyer. Get your sword back.
they obviously didn't want his broken armor.
We've got a long ride ahead. Take whatever supplies you can carry.
This is someone's house.
And they're not coming back.
That's a lot different than other games. You usually go in people's houses and you raid and you take all their stuff. But the answer is, you just took it because you're playing a game and not. Yeah, they're not coming back because they're all being butchered outside. But I still don't see. I guess I just got to look for the little prompt. I can't immediately see. Maybe it's just because it's dark outside. And I like what I've just collected is 8x supplies. Wait for me.
The man I traded your sword to lives just up ahead.
That man might be dead too.
Taro! Shit. Bastards found him.
Stand watch. I'll search the house. We'll answer for this.
Maybe they hid your katana inside.
It must be here.
7x supplies. Doesn't matter what the supplies is. It's just supplies. Alright, got my sword. They even found the sheath for it. Or he's up a new one.
I am Jin Sakai, nephew to the great Lord Shimura. And I am no coward!
Your enemy is no match for you.
But
You still lack control.
I was practicing.
With your father's weapon,
Very pretty.
the sword of Clan Sakai has saved lives
So he's the one we saw
and
die.
ended wars.
Pretty trees, pretty
Who did
leaves.
this to you?
No one.
You punch yourself?
I will teach you to defend yourself.
I know how to fight.
To master your blade, you must first control your emotions.
I can do that, Uncle.
Okay, so Uncle is dead.
Show me.
Wait, what happened to the real sword?
Let's see what you've been practicing. Try
Whoa.
to strike me.
Yes, Uncle.
Attack! I am ready. Try to strike me.
I'm looking for like a lock-on button.
It is your turn to attack, Jin. Move closer. Well done. If you'd fought like that, your attacker would not have bruised you so easily.
It wasn't a fair fight.
Imagine he's returned to finish what he started. And he'll use every dirty trick he knows.
I
How
love
will you
all
defend
these
yourself?
leaves flying around.
He's big, but I'm quicker. I'll stay out of his reach. Wait for him to get tired. Then drop him with one strike.
Good. A samurai must always fight with patience and discipline, even when his opponent resorts to trickery.
I'll remember, Uncle.
I don't like how some of the leaves,
break
when they
through
hit
my
the ground,
defenses.
though, they just
Show me
disappear.
Jin Sakai is a warrior of great courage.
Tap to break, defense, and stagger enemy.
Break my block with a heavy attack. Then strike quickly. A heavy attack will unbalance your foe. Follow with a quick strike.
Okay, so is that what I'm supposed to do? Alright. Well, get back in the circle. Is this like sumo? Were you out of bounds?
Enough! I yield.
You let me win.
Not at all. If you held a real sword, I would be dead.
Really?
I would never lie to you, Jin. Now for a change, try to block my attacks.
Alright, so let's learn about blocking
I'll
now.
go easy on you. Hold your blocking form.
Oh, L1 to block.
A fine block. Good form.
I'm
Kind
sore.
of wish I could change that to
Can we take a
R1.
break?
We're not finished yet. Find your resolve and fight through the pain. Good.
Okay, so that's how we heal. This is your health. This is your resolve meter. Okay. Parrying attacks. Okay.
It's time you learn to parry. Wait for me to make the first move. Once I strike, block my attack. Fine parry.
So if you miss the block, you parry. If he... Okay.
Good form, Jin. You're improving.
Need to catch your breath?
It'll take more than a child to knock the wind out of me. Now then, let's see you defend against a spear. Dodge my spear, then follow up with a counterattack.
Dodge... Okay.
Good reflexes. When I thrust, you dodge.
So...
Remember, dodge, then counterattack. Excellent dodge. I am vulnerable after attacking. You have a small opportunity to strike. Use it.
There's lots of different combos to learn here.
You see, there is no weapon, no warrior you cannot overcome.
Thank you for these lessons, Uncle.
We are not finished yet. Jin Sakai, will you honor me with a sparring match?
I wouldn't want to hurt you.
If you're that confident, let's make this interesting. The first to land 5
Some of those
strikes
leaves
gets
just
to choose
vanish when
winner.
they hit the ground, which is kind of a
I
shame.
hope you like octopus.
Okay, we got the sword back out here.
Very good, Jin.
Ha!
Well
Oh,
struck, Uncle.
oh! He just laid the smack down.
You're too fast.
I was looking for that little red thing to let me know when I should parry, but I guess you only get that in
Before
training.
we eat, I have one last question. For generations, our families have lived by a code. Guide us.
Loyalty to our Lord. Control over our emotions. And
You know this.
honor. To fight bravely and uphold the legacy of Clan Sakai.
Those are your
Fight for themselves.
You have a good heart. But first, we must show everyone that we serve our Lord with courage, integrity, and self-control.
You say that like it's easy.
It's never easy, Jin. I struggle with it every day. But we must set an example for our people by remaining true to our code and to ourselves. That is the meaning of honor. Afnater Samurai!
Alright, so he's got a spear. So this is one of them circle strikes. Circle gets a square. Oh, see, look, there we go.
Good. You found your sword.
Where can I find a horse?
The stables aren't far. This way.
So this obviously isn't a village he knows. Oh, wrong button.
More riders.
Islands crawling with them.
Where are the stables?
Behind that burning farmhouse. Follow me.
So she got a bow and arrow. Lots of
Get
arrows.
close. Slit their throats and kill them without a sound.
Without honor. I will not break my code.
Face me, invader!
I missed what that tip was, if they're pulsing, whatever. I was
Can't
too busy
see everyone.
mashing the square
I'm done
button.
running, and I can finally help.
Damn it!
Help whoever's in trouble. Okay. Looks like yellow caution symbols mean
More
trouble.
guards.
Don't let anyone escape.
Oh, ouch. Oh. Pushing down the heel. Oh, ow.
Thank you, my lord. They said all the samurai were dead.
Do you have somewhere to hide?
I heard Golden Temple might be safe.
Go. Stay off the roads.
I got
And
2
guard
swords
your
now.
son with your life.
And
You
she's got a
risked your
sword.
life for them.
They couldn't defend themselves. And I can't let more of our people die.
They're not the only ones who need you. My brother. The Mongols took him.
Ah, this is
That's
why
why
she
you
saved
saved me.
us.
Taka is my only family.
And Lord Shimura is mine.
Please. I just want my brother back.
I'll help you find him after I save my uncle. I promise.
I'm coming with you.
To make sure you keep that end of the bargain.
Stables are just up ahead.
Okay, so... Alright, so block. Okay. Hey guys! How you doing? Oop. See, I remembered to do that. You don't bring a knife to a samurai sword fight. Any supplies or anything? I'm wondering if this is going to be a game of very much beauty, but not a whole lot of stuff to
They're
snake.
samurai horses. A few we didn't take into battle.
Lucky for them.
Do I get to
Enough.
choose?
Which horse do you want?
Oh, I do get to choose. Who do we want? We want the Black Beauty, Whitey, or this guy. The Dapple horse will be here for your entire journey. Okay, what's this one called? The White Horse. Or the Black Horse. Do we want white, black, or dapple? Does it matter? I guess we want the white one, don't we? Like, you ride your white horse into battle, and or do we want the one that strikes fear into the heart of everyone? Or do we want this one that is like a ghost? Alright, here we go.
Easy there.
He suits you.
And he needs a name.
It is not going to be Sora. We're not going to do any more Square Enix. Cage, Nobu. Nobu's... Come on, Nobu is Square Enix too. Cage. Johnny Cage, like Mortal Kombat. Shadow, Trust. Alright, you'll be Johnny
How they
Cage.
were born from the darkness.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's a long way to travel without running into more Mongols.
Castle Kaneda.
They're holding your uncle inside.
I thought they killed him. I mean, maybe he did, we just don't know. Can I get back up on the horse and just charge into victory? Alright, hang on, we're going to take a break real quick. Be right back. Okay, onwards.
We could cause a distraction. Sneak in.
No. We walk in the front gate. Khotun Khan set fire to our best swordsman. Humiliated my uncle. Butchered the warriors of Tsushima. I'm going to repay his kindness.
By repeating the same mistakes that got your friends killed.
That's what the Mongols will think. But this time, I'll strike first.
You might want to just upgrade your armor a little bit, dude.
Wait here until I finish them.
I really hate the thought that, like, I can't go around here and, like, collect supplies off of bodies or put that thing on my head. I am just not used to games where you can't just run around and collect all kinds of stuff everywhere. Like, I should be able to take this arrow. Like, if it isn't bolted down to the ground, I should be able to take it. Alright, standoffs. Okay. You can issue a standard hold once a hold as soon as they attack. Okay.
I've come for
Standoff.
Lord Shimura.
Holding. Nice. Can I do it again? Oh. So that little pointy one, oh. You have to really gauge using that little pointy thing.
Don't seem
Oh!
surprised.
Sorry, Yuna.
What's all that noise?
Not sure. The Mongols fired them off at the beach.
Oh, we got the spear again. Nice. So typically when we play these games, we go through the CNAC, right? That's the rules of engagement of the game, is CNAC. Search every nook and cranny. See, I fell there because I keep... Oh, hang on, I can... Alright, so I was pushing the heal button. It looked like I could get back up. Alright. I'm just trying to practice the timing of this.
Not sure. The Mongols fired them off at the beach.
Ooh. Some more healing going on here. Alright. I'm definitely going to have to learn about blocking in this game. Uh-oh. See, okay. Need more resolve to heal. Okay. So that was... I don't even know why they give you that option there.
What's all that noise?
Not sure. The Mongols fired them off at the beach.
Nice. Where'd old Speary go? Oh. Alright. He got arrowed. So it just might be that I don't use the pointy end of this thing in many fights. Oh, she's arrowed him. Alright, is there anything to take here? Got fireflies, I'm running around. Get interrupted about my CNAC speech. CNAC stands for search every nook and cranny. And it just seems that there's nothing.
Keep moving! We can't retreat!
Ooh, ow. Who's launching that off of me? Uh-oh.
We can't keep going.
I have to. Fall back.
Alone?
Keep the path clear. When I find Lord Shimura, we'll need a quick escape.
I'll get the horses ready.
Do it. If I'm not back soon, ride for the forest.
Oh, I got it tapped. Okay. Uh-oh. This is really good practice. I mean, there's actually some decent thought that you have to put into how you're going to do these fights. It is a learning curve. It is not just mash X. Like, here comes Speary. And that's easy enough to take off. Alright. So, shields is 2 triangles and then mashing it. And then we got Swordsy here, who I can, for the most part, just, as long as I swing first, my animation's a little less than his, and I'm okay. What's this way? Nothing to see. Can I it seems like I could probably fall off to my doom here. Should we try and just see her? Or is her invisible? Okay, invisible. Oh! Okay, Invis stopping wall. Alright. So you can't walk off the edge, but you can definitely, you can jump off the ledge. And there was some kind of warning, like return to area or something. Alright, here he comes. Oh, I took 2 at once. That was good. And so does health slowly regenerate over time? Doesn't look like it. Not so far. But health regenerates as you whack these guys. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So basically I'm stealing their soul. I'm sucking their soul away to give them more life. Dodging arrows. Before Mongol will call out and signal our allies to duck. So do I duck too? Okay, so that's how I have to dodge. Nice. And I guess no reason to run and check anything over here because there's just nothing to pick up. Okay. That's tough for me on a gameplay personal basis. I want to be able to collect stuff. I want a little magical inventory box where I can just collect 10,000 wisps of grass and leaves and 145 billion supplies.
Hey.
Alright, let's see if it gives me a... oh. Nice. Okay, so it didn't tell me when to release there, but I just did it on my own. Oh, that was cool. Alright, I did I smacked him. Ah, come on. Interesting. I had 2 of those full health things, and it still didn't let me get up. Alright, let's try again. Oh, back to dodging arrows again. Okay. I think that guy dodged the arrow for me with his shield.
Come and fight.
I wonder if you get anything extra special for standoffs later. Alright. Wait for it. Nice. Alright, let's try this again. Oh. So I was trying to parry there a little bit. I got off one, but then I got nicked the second time. Kilo Khan! Wait, we dealt with Kilo Khan in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. We need a different name. We can't do Shao Kahn because we've already got Cage.
I am Jin Sakai, nephew of Lord Shimura.
Cleaner of Bloodblade.
I have come to avenge his honor.
Jin,
He's not dead.
your uncle has told me much about you, Jin Sakai. I will show him his nephew, broken and humiliated, begging to join the Mongol Empire. Jin. This is your time, Lord Sakai.
Is this a standoff?
I'm here to
Oh, he's got... Okay, so... Oh!
Your uncle is watching.
Alright. This is what Uncle's trained with, right?
Submit, Lord Sakai.
Slit your throat!
Oh, dang! I got you that time. Oh, dang! Oh, did he smack me down? Did he win?
Enough. Surrender. Show your uncle how easily he can bring peace to your home.
Get up, Jin. Remember, I taught you how to take a beating with that stick. Oh! Ow! Oh, see you, Jin. Boy, that's going to take a day or two to
I
heal.
failed. Again.
Father. Jin. Help me.
Oh, come on, Jin. Oh. So that's how Daddy died. Alright. So is this before or after
Lord Sakai.
training with Uncle?
Young master, it's time.
I'm coming, Yuriko.
The whole island has come to mourn your father.
Can't you send them away?
You must face him, Jin. You are now the master of Clan Sakai.
Yes.
You're not alone, Jin.
Again,
Your
this is
father
another one of
the
those
wind
games.
at your back.
Well, maybe not. I was
Your
thinking where the
mother
character moves faster at
birds
walking
in the
pace than the
trees.
NPCs, but
And Uncle?
this seems to
He
be
will
okay
tell
for
you
now. He is
At
faster.
your father's pyre.
Thank you, Yuriko.
If you ever need guidance, Clan Adachi will help you.
Oh, Dad was beloved, huh?
Your father protected the people above all else. A true samurai.
Well, hopefully we get the backstory on what actually happened here. Well, my contacts is acting up. Ugh. Okay, there's Unc.
couldn't save him. I was a coward.
Jin, you are a samurai.
He died because of me.
Your father fell in battle saving his only son. His reward is a warrior's death. Now you will carry on his legacy. Your father's spirit resides within his blade.
Well, that must be how I'm sucking the souls out of the people I defeat to get more health.
He is always with you.
One of the game settings for this was like a lethal mode or an extra lethal mode where just one sword swing kills you. I mean, like real life, right? Can you imagine if we would be trying that? We'd still be on the beach.
Tomorrow, you will come to my fortress as my ward. Today, say goodbye to your father.
Okay, so I survived the fall after nicking dude in the face.
Father. How do I save him?
Am I supposed to follow the wind? Samantha? Follow the wind! Samantha! Samantha? Where'd you go? Any way the wind blows. Oh, we got animals. Okay. Oh, okay. I can run. I don't have to just jog.
Move! Come on.
Oh, I'm back here.
Yuna.
Yuna summoned me.
Jin, what happened?
I found Lord Shimura. I could have saved him. But the Khan was there.
Khan!
My uncle.
At least you're in one piece.
I swore to protect this island with my life. But now the Mongols have stolen our home. Killed our samurai.
You forgot what it's like to fight someone stronger than you. To feel weak. Sometimes when you're staring death in the face, you have to do whatever it takes to survive.
The Khan expects to fight a war against the samurai. He will anticipate our every move. Unless we find new ways to surprise him. That's how we'll save Lord Shimura. And retake our home.
We'll need some help.
Riders. The Khan's attack dogs.
There's too many of them! Hide! In the grass!
Okay, so now we're Assassin's Creeding it. And Tomb Raidering it. So the language of the Mongols here we don't hear in English. Hide in the pampas
must be
or
searching
pampas
you.
grass.
Bastards scared off the horses.
They're samurai mounts, trained to return to their masters.
And they're back. I'm stuck, I can't move.
Nice trick. The Mongols must be hunting you.
We should split up. I'll draw their attention while you escape.
I'm not leaving your side until we've saved my brother.
Yeah, remember your end of the deal.
Find more allies. Trained warriors. Like Sensei Ishikawa and Lady Masuko Adachi. They can help.
My brother can help too. Once we save him, you'll have the island's best blacksmith in your debt. He'll make whatever tool you need to save your uncle.
Something to scale the castle walls?
You dream it, Taka can make it.
Where are they holding him?
He was captured near Ketchi.
Ride there and ask around. I'll join you soon.
Taka won't last long in the Mongol cage.
Yuna, we will save your brother.
And your uncle.
Very pretty, very well done. Jeez. Okay. I can control the camera. That's it. Now we get the opening of the game. Look at this. This is awesome. Oh no, we need to... Come on. Run. Can we, Okay, so... Map and journal. Press options. Okay, we have Witcher question marks. This is a tail. Okay. Okay. So this is... Okay, so this is... Show in journal. Track location. This is undiscovered. And this is Sensei. Choose destination and wind will guide you. And so you get archery, major legend increase, or you learn assassination and focused hearing. What do we want? And then, oh, there's more stuff down here too. Ooh, so what do we want to do? We want to just follow the story, or do we want to... What do we want to get first? Do we want a bow? Or do we want to be able to sneak up and rotcha people from behind? Oh. Tail 1 of 9. So... And is that tail 1 of something? The game kind of seems like they puts this one closer, so they want you to go here. Okay. Alright, we'll go here. And then the wind... Oh. Swipe up. Flute. Draw still. Respect. Okay. So,
Quickly, Kage.
Well, that's kind of cool. We get a, visual cue guidance like this. Traveler's Rest. Mongolian territory. So do I get off of here? South. So she's south. Okay, so here is Minor Legend, Stance Progress. So should we practice here a little bit more? Defeat the Mongols. Yeah, if we're going to have a whole bunch of little places like this,
Stand and fight!
I'm going to glad we're going to have that assassination thing. That's an easy way just to take out one dude, which is cool. Another guy over. Oh, he's got one of these things. Oh, he swings twice. Hey, look, I can loot that body. End suffering. Oh, alright, so now... Oh, alright, this feels a little familiar. Where's this dude over here? Does he have anything? Oh, we can loot bodies. Cool. Alright. Now okay, there is no super secret vision mode to tell me where the next bad guys are, though. Alright. Oh, something happened. Someone see me? Hey, alright, someone sees me. Alright, there we go. Yes, okay.
Thank you.
Oh, I was gonna slice her. I didn't realize that she was a civilian here that I needed to save. She was... Okay, so why would they create all this up here if there was not something for me to take? See, look, is there... Ah, there we go. Alright, so there is a purpose for level design other than to just look pretty, is that you might be able to go somewhere and get something. Alright, so we got our first Mongol artifact. And I can slide down ladders, that's cool. For game purposes, I do wish there was some kind of mode to tell me if there was any more guys around. Nice. Is he the only one? Oh, no, he's got a friend. Ooh, where'd this guy come from? He's got friends. Oh. He's got armor. Alright, how about... Leader killed, okay. Kill or observe more to unlock water stance. So we can watch them fight? Oh. Do I? Okay. I thought maybe I needed to end him cinematically. None of these guys seem to have any loot. Oh, this guy does. Alright. What do we got here? Nothing? Can I climb in the windows? No. Can I... Okay, can't exactly... Yeah, that's the room I was in, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. And there's nothing to see in here. Oh yeah, it is. This is the room I was in. Yeah, then Alright, I'm running around. Okay. So, leader killed. I'm assuming that means territory good? Okay. Collections menu. Alright, journal. So these are quests. Recruit, recruit, and rescue. Let's see. Okay. Gear. Do I get to view upgrades? Not enough resources. Okay. I have no charms. A bunch of locked stuff. Collections. Okay. And then I've got iron. Alright. Alright. So, but I thought I saw... We're here. Traveler complete. Excellent. Okay. And then we've got another something something here. But let's go see Yuna. Oh, I hear her.
That's Yuna.
No, I don't want... Oh, I don't want photo mode. Okay. R2. We hear Yuna. And now... How do we get... Okay. Well, I couldn't see... I couldn't get the wind to come up, but it seems that we're going the right way. Ooh. Ouch.
Jin, you
What's up,
found
girl?
me.
You handled that well.
I should have heard him coming. Let myself get distracted. These people saw Mongols marching prisoners upriver. They had a blacksmith with them.
Your brother?
Sounds like it. They were taking him to a camp near the Canada Inlet.
I know the place.
So what does this do?
Did you find any samurai to free your uncle?
Not yet, but I'm still searching.
I'm sure you'll find someone soon.
So that dialogue must have been in case I went and did the other guy first. Okay. Reach and overlook.
Taka can help you after we save him. Hard to believe I might see him soon.
He's lucky to have you.
He might disagree.
Fishing village.
That's what siblings are
We
for.
we got Mongols here?
What about you? Any
Or is this the
brothers or
place I
sisters?
just cleared?
Lord Shimura is my only family.
What will you do when he's free?
Take a breath. Because then I'll know there's hope for our island.
You feel
Okay,
that
this is-
strongly?
I've watched him win victory against impossible odds.
This is where we
And after
just
your
were.
brother is free,
Hang on. I can't track that. It says I'm going this way. I don't. What I want to
then?
do is turn myself
Honestly,
around
I haven't
and
had
go
time to
see
think
what this
about it.
other thing is. Since we're so close to that other question mark. And over this way. Kashine.
Hey, over here!
Okay, so it's saying that I have... Okay, so if we go... If we're on a tail... Okay, can we turn the tail off? Okay, so once we start a tail, we can't break off for any reason. Okay. Can we run through the trees? Nope. Gotta go around. I do like the way I can launch off this horse, though. That's pretty cool.
You're riding well. How are your wounds?
Mostly healed. Your bandages did the trick.
Oh, wait,
You
that's
don't
not my
share much
horse.
about how you feel, do you?
I suppose you're right. My uncle taught me that a samurai masters his emotions, like you master a horse, or a blade.
That's a hard way to live.
It's not supposed to be easy.
Alright, so I guess we're going up this mountain path here. We're almost there. Got a cart over here. Let's see if there's any supplies on it. Oh, up and over. Doesn't seem like it.
Heal!
Just want me to go this way. 200, 190. It's very,
There's a
very
spot
pretty.
up ahead that overlooks the river.
Should give us a good view of the Mongol camp.
Oh, wait. Bamboo? Hey, I don't have to get off the horse to get stuff. That's awesome. Oh, okay. So here's our vantage point. All right,
There's
we're
the
gonna take another break again real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. That should be the last break of this playthrough.
Tough to get inside.
The Mongols threw that place together in days. There has to be a way in. Let's look.
They must have been playing the forest.
We need to reach Taka
Okay.
without putting him in danger.
We'll find a safe approach.
So what am I... Okay, so I got some things moving here. Am I supposed to match something up until I find... Oh, there we go.
Defenses in back are formidable.
Okay, and we got another one
Scale
here.
the rocks on that side.
If they're loose, they might give way. Alert the guards.
We got some more.
Front wall there is still under construction.
Could be a way in. We can look for a gap in the front wall. Slip inside.
and cut down the Mongols where they stand.
If something goes wrong, they'll kill the prisoners. I've seen them do it. We have to go in quietly.
Like thieves.
What's wrong with that?
Before the samurai, this island was ruled by criminals. We changed that by creating order and delivering justice in the open. We live by a code of honor. And sometimes we die by it. Warriors like my father, who just wanted to give us a safer home.
I want the same thing. But we have to fight back.
I promised my uncle I'd never break our code.
He's conflicted.
Then bend it. To save my family. And what's left of yours.
And he's conflicted by his code
Let's get a
versus...
closer look. See what we're up against.
He doesn't know
Wait
what to
until
do.
it gets darker.
Ah, we're going back to a nighttime level.
Let's
Alright.
move.
Taka, he's been through a lot, even before the invasion.
But you took care of him.
Someone had to. He hated when I stole. But it was that or starve. I didn't have a choice.
I didn't choose to be a samurai.
Pretty waterfall.
But going against my instincts.
Usually there's cool
Cold.
things behind
It's
waterfalls.
wiped out by the Mongols. We have to fight back. Any way we can.
Alright. Let's figure out where we're going here.
Through here.
If they see us, they'll kill the prisoners.
That's what she
They
said.
better stay quiet. And open their throats.
Oh, little sword action. Alright. Oh. Stab the Mongol in the back. Yoink. Dang. Well, alright, so you can tell he didn't learn that as part of his code. He should have just and cut everything off, but he just in like the most painful way. Oh, history lesson again.
What do you think, Jin?
The bear's running with a limp. Your arrow wounded him.
This is when a beast is most dangerous. Remain alert.
Yes, uncle.
Keep after him.
I got a bow and arrow. Alright, can I... Tracks.
I didn't think bears lived here.
They don't. But the fighting in Yarikawa drove some this way.
So it's
I
the
have a
rebels' fault.
bow and
We should feed them to
no
this bear's
arrows.
punishment.
We are not barbarians, Jin.
I'm only going this way because it seems that this is where the break in the grass is. I don't really hear much.
The bear
But it's
stumbled here. Is it dying?
Guess I'm going the right way.
No. But we're getting closer.
More blood. Bear blood.
Stay ready, Jin.
Yes, uncle. If it's still alive, can I take the shot?
Prove you can control your emotions. Then, perhaps.
We got him.
Careful. He could still be alive.
He's getting close as close can
I've
be.
killed him.
Look, uncle. There's a gash in his side. Not from an arrow.
Assassin! From Yarikawa!
Traitor! You would stab the Chido in the back!
No, Sakai! Control yourself. We are not criminals, like this man here. We are samurai.
He tried to kill you! He must answer for this crime with his life.
And look him in the eye. And teach him that samurai never acts out of anger or fear. And take his life with honor.
Oh, he went full frontal clutching, like his head would have just like it's all. Oh,
When we fight,
that's some Kung Lao stuff right
we
there.
face our enemy head on. And when we take their life, we look them in the eye with courage and respect. This is what makes us samurai. Only cowards strike from the shadows.
Like ninjas or Batmen. You didn't look him in the eye.
Jin, what's wrong?
Conflicted.
Let's find your brother.
We can't let them see us.
Use all your senses. Think and move like a thief.
Press to use focused hearing. Hey, all right. Oh, so we do get something. We got this guy hanging out over here. This is a woman who's going to make us reconsider all of our morals. You know, because by the code, you know, she's standing right there. She could do all this herself, you know? Alright, we got this guy over there guarding a treasure box. He's getting pumped up. Oh, now he's moving. Man on a mission, huh? No supplies? There were some supplies here. Yep, yoink. Then there's like a treasure box or something right here, right? 22 supplies. Random number of supplies. Okay, so what do we got left? We got a room that's got something in it there. We got Speary here. Cooking a wild boar. Oh. Boy, that's going to be a crick in the neck. Alright, what do we got in here? Supplies. Collect. Oh, what? I like how the supplies poof and vanish into thin air. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, I bowed to him. Okay. Alright, so if I just push it, I get that. If I use the up downs or whatever, I get other things. Hold to open. What's in here? Is that a dude crushed by a boulder in there?
Yuna, is that...
No.
Oh, no, he's just a dude who's dead. Alright. Oh, hello. Yeah. Okay. So, these guys have been spending way too much time playing the forest. Got a horse over here. Can I do something with a horse? Because it lights up. See? Maybe just because it's a living, breathing thing. Okay. Alright, what else we got going on up here? Nothing. I can turn it on and turn it off by hitting the button too, which is cool.
There, a prisoner.
Taka?
Let's find out. No, it's not Taka.
Psst, stay here. I'll be right back. Is this where I like sneak in here? That's not Taka, is it? Oh, okay, see? Records. Supplies. Gimme, 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 gimme everything. Take, take, take. Schnack, schnack, schnack. What we got here? Supplies. Mongol artifacts. So is that it? That's all the guys, huh? Looks like, some more supplies here. Alright. Well, we took that dude out. What we got up there? Wasn't there a watcher up there? I guess they don't watch at night. Oh. No! You're not supposed to be there.
How'd you get in here?
We need to go. We'll talk when it's safe.
Come on.
Let's get to the river. We'll be safe there. Are you with the Straw Hat Ronin?
I was. Cut ties with them after they started running low on rations.
Lord Shimura's been captured, and I could use some extra swords to free him. Are you looking for work?
No, but the other Straw Hats may be. Last I heard, they were hunting Mongols in Tsutsu Prefecture, by the coast near the Kishi grasslands.
I like how we get the little flash on supplies out in nature that we can take.
This way. We're looking for my brother, a blacksmith named Taka.
Don't know him, but a lot of prisoners move through here.
Look at this tree over here that's got all these fireflies in it. See if this means anything. Look, there's like a hole in there. Like maybe we need to return to that. This I don't like this. I do not like this get back into the game thing. That's going to be annoying. I see something, I want to explore it. And I get that we're in mission and things like that, but it's like...
You said they were moving the slaves. Where?
They mentioned...
Don't put it right there.
And there was a blacksmith in the last group. Young man with a beard. From Yarikawa, maybe.
You'd better be right.
I hope you find your blacksmith.
Taka's alive in Osmo Bay.
The town is surrounded by walls. Rushing in without a plan will only put him in more danger.
I have a friend who might be able to get us inside.
Find him. The sooner we rescue Taka, the sooner we save my uncle.
Jin. Taka will forge whatever tool you need as soon as he's free. But after that, we're leaving the island.
You've seen what the Mongols are doing here. Lord Shimura can stop them. Stay. Help us fight for a home.
Home is wherever Taka and I go.
We'll stay here and be at home.
My friend lives in Azamo Prefecture, on the border with Tsutsu.
I'll find you there.
I know this wasn't easy. Going against your code.
I did what I had to.
Thank you.
I think we could have taken them all on without, you know, doing the assassination. I think we could have done it.
Lord Shimura, you deserve better than this. Convince your people to stop resisting, and you can walk free.
Stop wasting my time. Kill me.
You think you've lost everything. But your nephew is still alive. My men control the roads. They build war camps near your towns. They see everything. And they will find him.
Lord Sakai will fight until his last breath. As will I.
You love him. Just as you love your people. You're a father to them. Will you abandon your children?
I won't make them your slaves.
Point of no return. Alright. Trophy. So did we get something? Technique point. Okay. Alright. Okay, so you've earned a new technique point. Use it to learn powerful new techniques. Oh, okay. Deflection. Evasion. I can't get to the stuff on the right yet. So what do we do here? Perfect pairing at the last pulse, a deadly counterattack. So is that why I couldn't do it before? Alright, so I'm not liking my face up in the top right there now. I might have to move it down left. And what do we got here? Roll across the ground. Extinguishes burning if I'm on fire. That seems like something to buy. And then... So... Right before taking damage. And then counter strike. Alright, we'll take that one too. Alright, so parrying recovers health. Oh, parry unblockable attacks. That's probably good. Okay, so it's like your basic stuff just gets better. Alright. Stances. Defeat 2 more to unlock. Okay. I guess we'll learn about all this stuff as we go. Ghost weapons. Alright. Alright, you just keep drinking over there. We're gonna go check this thing out again. We got a little gopher hole. We got a fox. That's a fox den. What's up, buddy? So what does a fox den do? Nothing? The fox just runs away? That's it, huh? It's just like a firefly. Am I supposed to follow you? Am I supposed to chop you up? Maybe I'm just supposed to follow you. Where are we going, buddy? Let us follow you a while? you taking me to some secret treasure, or am I just running aimlessly? Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now. Oh, you did take me to something cool. A new charm slot. Okay. I have no charms. Okay. So what did we say? Good things usually happen at waterfalls.
Sensei Ishikawa might be able to help me.
Do we have anything behind the waterfall? Nope. How about behind this one? It almost looks like there's a something under there. So the game's pointing me in the direction. Oh, is this how I get back up here? To go get that sensei next. Alright, so I don't have to, Whoa! Where'd Horsey go? There he is. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here now. So there was the... Okay, so cool. We got the Fox Den. And what is this? That was the fishing village we were at. And this is the Traveler's Rest. Undiscovered location. Okay, there's our sensei guy. We got something else to do here. What's this? Golden Temple. What is that? Oh, okay. So this is where I need to go to advance the story? But then here's that there too. And I'm way up here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is go here. Let's see, the wind is telling us to go this way. This is where... Oh, we got people growing crops and stuff here now. Everything's good in the hood now. Alright. Liberated you guys. Maybe you can, like, hook me up with some more supplies. Survivor camp. Let's see what's going on here. The wind and sand go this way. Oh, these look like yeah, these are, we got alright, so we got some Tomb Raider paintings here. Maybe. Okay, apparently not. Oh, uh-oh, we went down. So it wants us to go up. So we're gonna have to go this way. He gets tired. Wow, okay. Alright, now it's saying go this way. Oh, there we go. So
I'm
what
happy to offer my services. If you have hides to spare, I can offer you something in return.
Bamboo. Upgrade ranged weapons. Okay, so nothing that I can really do there. What can I sell? I have no idea what to keep and not keep.
Thank you.
Come back if you need anything, my lord.
Too much sake, only because he got too close to the edge of a cliff.
Genai. I remember him well.
Maybe their drink is stronger than ours.
All my
Alright,
goods are
what do we
useful.
got here? Are they? Let's see.
Lord Sakai, you survived the invasion? So far. Have we met before?
No, my lord. But I watched you ride into battle. Please accept this gift. If you wear it, they
Free
say a
stuff.
spirit will lead you to whatever you're looking for.
Sounds like something you could use yourself.
Not with Mongols prowling the countryside. But if it leads you to any flowers, bring them to me, or other traders. We can use them to fashion dyes.
I'll remember that. Thank you.
Traveler's attire. Okay. New sword
If you can
kits.
bring more, it's yours.
Not enough. I need 15. 15 shamrocks? Clovers? Ten what? I don't... 10 flowers? Okay. You can now track new locations with the guiding wind. Track undiscovered. So that just must be what he gave me, is the ability to track that kind of stuff. Okay. Someone back here has something to say.
My lord, have a good
You
day.
seem troubled. What's wrong?
I saw a terrible battle near Kuta Farmstead. Bandits and Mongols slaughtering each other.
Normally I'd let them tear into each other all they want. But the violence may put others in danger. Keep away from there. I'll have a look.
Rumored location. That dude's eating some shish kebab. Alright, is there anything else to do here? Oh, taking your supplies, man. Babe,
Looking to you.
the blue ox. Where's Bunyan? Where's Paul Bunyan? Oh, I am a little... Okay, look, I got me, I got some new duds. I don't have that broken samurai stuff on now. So if I go here and I go gear... Tales of Tsushima. Okay. Cost of iron? Okay. So what he gave me wasn't anything like there. But if we go gear, we go outfit. Got my white headband. No mask. Damage beyond repair. Okay, so I can't... Okay. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Let's go back in there. Traveling clears 20% more fog off the map. Okay, so there's no point in putting that old stuff back on. All right. 49 of these shrines. All right. Oh, good. Save. Is that what did it? Yeah, it sure did. Okay. Cool. Okay, everyone. I think this is where we're going to stop for today. I think this has been a good introduction to the game. Um, Definitely has a steep learning curve, and it looks like we're on our way to have a pretty incredible adventure. So, pretty glad that I picked this up and decided that this was going to be our next playthrough. Um, so we'll resume next time. Right from here, I guess. So if you're watching on YouTube, slide on over to the next video. If you tuned in and watching on Twitch, thanks for hanging out and watching with us. Always nice to get a follow from someone, and keep spreading the word about what we're doing here. So wherever you guys are, however you're fighting your battle and going through your struggle, you keep at it. You keep breathing, one breath every second, every minute, every hour, every day, all the way until remission and all the way until you're better. You guys are going to get through this. So until next time, everyone, you guys take care of yourselves, be well, and we'll see you later.